Hello everyone, I'm Abhimanyu Jamwal. I graduated from the University of Alberta in 2020 with a Master of Science degree in Urban and Regional Planning. My research studied the relationship between the cost of energy and homelessness in the Northwest Territories. I wanted to know if the cost of energy was high in the Northwest Territory, and if yes, what were the reasons for it. I also looked at the challenges in reducing the cost of energy and explored what efforts have been made in reducing the cost of energy. So picture an area with a harsh climate where severe and long winters make it hard for plants to grow. An area where resources to produce energy is scarce and hard to use. Yes, you guessed it. I am talking about the Canadian North, and in this case, the Northwest Territories. The Northwest Territories has a population of more than 44,000 people, and one of the problems residents have been facing is the cost of energy. On an average, a resident in the Northwest Territory pays $387 per month for 1,000 kilowatt of energy. In Alberta, an average resident pays 97% less per kilowatt hour for electricity compared to a resident in the Northwest Territories. So why energy is so expensive? First reason is the transportation. In the Northwest Territory, around 57% of electricity is produced by burning diesel, but the diesel has to be transported by train from Alberta to the southern Northwest Territories. However, many communities in the Northwest Territories are very small and far from each other, only accessible by rivers or ice roads. When diesel from Alberta is unloaded at southern Northwest Territory, it is either transported to isolated communities through barges or to landlocked communities by ice roads. Due to a climate change, the roads are accessible for a short period, and sometimes roads are not able to bear the fully loaded trucks, meaning more trips are needed with half loaded trucks. All these transportation costs increases the cost of diesel, which is already changes a lot. The other reason for the high energy cost is the lack of economies of scale. An economy of scale means that when we produce more, we can usually produce it cheaper. However, in the north, whether a lot or a little electricity is produced by a diesel generator, the amount of skilled workforce required is the same. Therefore, it is hard to achieve the economy of scale, adding to the cost of the energy. Moreover, these skilled workforces are paid higher salaries, which adds to the cost of energy. So, can we reduce the cost of energy in the Northwest Territory? Well, there are a lot of challenges. One of the critical challenges is that the Northwest Territory doesn't have the intergrid connectivity. Intergrid connectivity means a community X and community Z are connected to each other with high voltage power lines or wires. In that case, communities are able to transfer extra electricity to each other in times of need. Without intergrid connectivity, communities with access to cheap and extra electricity cannot share electricity with communities dependent on expensive source of electricity. So why can't we connect the communities together with the grid? The reason is the remoteness of communities, which increases the cost of doing work or business. In this case, supplying the energy from energy facilities to the homes. Additionally, the Northwest Territories has no connection with the North American power grid, so they can't sell the extra energy or access the cheaper energy from the grid. So what are the options? The Northwest Territory has a long and sunny days in summer. So can we use the solar panel to produce electricity? Well, there are challenges for solar energy as well. First, it can only be used in summers because winters are dark and daytime is limited. Second, to store the extra energy in summers, you will need batteries, and that adds to the cost of the project. Hydroelectricity, wind, solar, and biomass heating are the current alternative sources of energy used in the Northwest Territories. Hydroelectricity contributes around 37% of total electricity generated in the Northwest Territory. Yellowknife is one of the few communities that is dependent on hydroelectricity, and if the expansion of Talson hydro project takes place, the cost of energy will reduce. Apart from hydro, there is solar energy, as discussed above, which is highly subsidized by the territorial government, which means they help pay for it. There are few communities in the Northwest Territories, such as Colville Lake and Fort Simpsons, who have installed solar facilities. In Colville Lake, solar panels are installed along with the batteries, which can meet up to 30% demand of the communities. However, solar contributes less than 1% of the total electricity generated across the entire Northwest Territory. Wind energy contributes around 2% of the total electricity produced in the Northwest Territories, and the private sector, such as diamond mines, are the major consumer of the wind energy as it's mostly installed and operated by the private sector. However, wind and solar at present comes at a higher cost to most of the communities in territories when compared to diesel, and they are not considered a total solution for the energy problems of communities because they are intermittent source of energy, meaning they are not there all the time. The biomass heating is another alternative used in the Northwest Territories at the local level, and it is used as a substitute for oil-fired heating. Biomass heating is a process in which the wood pellets are burned to produce heat for space heating and hot water. The biomass heating system can help to save around 30 to 50% of cost compared to oil furnaces. However, biomass is not used for electricity production because a significant amount of energy is lost when converting it into electricity. Biomass generation is more expensive than diesel or liquefied natural gas generation, but its environmental, economic, and social benefit overwhelms the operational cost. So I have discussed the reason for the high cost of energy, challenges with diesel and other alternative energy sources in providing the low cost electricity in the Northwest Territory. However, efforts are being made by the territorial government to reduce the cost of electricity, but more work is needed to explore ways to reduce the cost of electricity.
Thank you so much for watching Future Energy Systems video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our exciting content. Check out the links below to our website and learning page where you can find activities, learning extension, and more. You can also sign up on the website for notifications for future videos and interactive opportunities. There's so much to learn as we explore our energy future.